Hi ladies, this is JC from Rollin N Ribbon, and today we are going to make a rose like this. And so you're going to need your scissors and lighter and a glue gun. You're going to need a covered clip, a couple of felt circles, and some 1.5-inch ribbon, and a needle and thread. You're going to need 20 pieces of 1.5-inch ribbon that is 5 inches long, all cut the exact same length. Okay, and you're going to need 3 for one layer, 3 for one layer, 6 for one layer, and 7 for one layer. Okay, and I'll show you how to fold these. You're going to take your 5-inch piece of 1.5, and you're going to put your pattern on the upside down. You're going to take and fold it in half, just like this, and then fold it in half again, like this, and then down to the bottom here. If it doesn't match up, then just move it down just a little bit. Okay, fold it in half, and then in half. Okay, and it matches up. And so you can take one of these clips, and then you'll have a petal. And that's how you see mine set up here in all the petals. And so what we're going to do is I'll show you how to, once you get all your petals ready, you're going to need a needle and thread. And you're going to take and thread it on just by a running stitch. Do not poke yourself. I heat seal after it's on the needle. Not really, that's just a preference. And then you'll get your last one here. Okay. And you'll get your thread. Which I guess I could have had it threaded already. And then just walk your petals off. Cut your thread. And then I don't cinch these like really tight. Like you can stick your baby pinky through the center. So that way you get a real pretty look to the petals when they're done. And so they're not just totally cinched tight in the center. And so you tie it a couple of times to make sure it's good. And cut it off. Okay, and that's going to be the same process. And see, there's a hole. It's not just totally cinched shut. And you will do the same process with another 3 petals, with your 7 petals and your 6 petals, and you'll have your layers made. And then for your center, the stem, you're going to want to take and heat seal your last piece of 5-inch 1.5, and once again put the pattern down and fold over like this at the very end. Okay, and now you're going to roll it. You could use a pair of tweezers if you needed to. And just spin this, creating a little spiral coming up this diagonal here. And just keep rolling. And when you get almost to the top, put a dab of glue right there at the top. to where it holds it. Hold it there for just a second. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to take our hand and just spin the top all the way down like that. Okay, but we're going to put a little bit of glue right here to where it'll catch on the way down. Okay, and then just spin. And you have a stem. Okay, and I'll show you how to assemble the whole thing now. So you have your one with 7 layers, or 7 petals, I'm sorry. One with 6 petals, and 2 with 3 petals. Okay, and we're gonna make that little piece one more time. And so, to where we can have our little center, and you just roll it up that diagonal. Put a little bit of glue. And put a little bit of glue down the side. Okay. And now what you're going to do is you're going to make your very top piece first. Don't worry about all this jazz down here. Okay, so remember I said I left a gap in between? Take your very top layer, take this, and just poke it through the center. Grab it and pull it down. Okay, see? And now what you're going to do is turn it over. Pull it just a little bit more than what you wanted. Okay? And you're going to glue all the way around it. And now reach in and get the stem from the inside and pull it back up just to where you had it, where it's got some glue in between. And then take this little part and set it aside. And then we're going to build the rest of the flower while that dries. So you take your bottom layer with 7 petals and put a little bit of glue in the center, and take your next layer, which has 6 petals on it, glue string, and then you're going to set this down, because I like to put these 2 pieces together before I put it on here. And so just take and hold on the inside of the flower, and you're going to trim that stem off, the bottom that you don't need. It's going to be inside the flower, but I do heat seal it just to make sure. Okay. And now we're going to glue these 2 together. And you're going to stagger the petals. So, like this. And I kind of push down to where the petals will grab in the glue. And they stagger. Okay, and you have your top piece. Okay, and now we're going to add this to here. Put your glue in the center. Put it on top, and if you'll cup the bottom of your hand, we'll kind of give it a flower shape. And if you want to add this to a clip, then what you would do is turn it over, and you would add a felt circle right here on the back. Right at the base. And you would take a barrette clip and add some glue just to about right here to right here, because it's not going to go all the way across because the back of the bow is domed. So just like this. Hold it on there for a second, and then add another felt circle on top and cover that up. Helps the clip have a little bit better chance of not coming off. You can also take your lighter and get rid of any glue strings that you don't want on there, and return your little clip back to it and shut your clip. And then you have a barrette clip with a rose on it. They can be done in any 1.5 inch ribbon, and I've even done them with fabric, as long as you cut the fabric to 1.5 inches wide and 5 inches long. So I hope y'all enjoyed this. Y'all have fun. Thank you.